I hope it's a beautiful day where you are like it is where I am. This week I've been talking about goals and the fact that we're at the end of quarter one. A week from today is actually the last day of quarter one. And we need to reassess where we are. We need to take a long, hard look at where we are in accomplishing the goals that we set for this year. And I told y'all through this week, you go back and watch. Everything this week has been on this subject. But I've told you that don't wait. Don't wait until a week from today to start figuring this out. You need to really do some soul searching. You need to really look at things, and you need to start planning things out. You need to start making sure that you're on the right path. So let's say you've done that. Okay, you've gotten to the right path. You've gotten to where you want to be, or let me back up. You've gotten to where you feel like you need to be in going through your goals. So, okay, you've searched them out, you've seen where you're not meeting your goals, and you've reset your goals. Okay. So now you're getting ready. You're writing them out. You've got them. You know your game plan. You're ready to go. What is the single most important factor that you need to have when it comes to achieving your goals? Okay. What is it? Any idea? Okay. It's persistence. You are going to have to persist and persist and persist. There's no way around it. Persistence and consistency are very similar. And you hear that a lot. Be consistent in what you do. I am growing a business, and a lot of it's done here on social media. A lot of my contacts with people are done here on social media. I do some face-to-face networking, but a lot of it's done right here on social media. And I have to persist. When I don't feel like it, there's been a couple of days this week, even I got up and I said, I don't think I'm going to go live today. And before I'm finished with my Bible reading, I know that's not, I'm going to persist. I may not feel like it. I may have gotten up and just not felt like doing it, just not felt like going forward with it. But that doesn't matter. How I feel, unless I'm just sick in the bed and can't, but what I feel like should not determine what I do. Okay. Maybe there's a mental block. Maybe I'm just in a funk that day. I just don't want to do anything. That doesn't matter. What I feel like shouldn't determine if I persist. I mentioned yesterday I have non-negotiables. Those need to be done every day. And those are Monday through Friday. And those are things that I can take care of in an hour or less. I can do at least that. Get those non-negotiables done. And then if I feel like I need a day off, if I feel like I need some time to myself, then I can do it. I can actually, which I did a couple of weeks ago, because I knew that I would not be available to come live. Even last week, I actually pre-recorded my lives and put them here on Restream and let them stream as if they were live. The only thing was I didn't interact with anybody, but they were actually out here. So I find the ways to do what I need to do. Okay. I pre-record a lot of my reels and they're there and ready. Like today, when I'm done, I'm going to do, probably 5 or 6 reels. I'll have 2 for today. And if I don't record anything tomorrow or don't have anything that really resonates tomorrow, I'll have something. But I try to keep things where if I can't go live, if I can't do reels, I have things. The rest of it can easily be done quickly, even off of my phone. I don't like to do a lot on my phone. I'm just old school, as they say. I like to sit down and do things at my computer, much rather. But I can use my phone if we're traveling, and I have to post my reels to Instagram and TikTok from my phone. So that's all done. But I've made that process easy. I may one day do a video, a live on my processes, so y'all can kind of understand what I do and how to do that. The next thing is you need to persist even when nothing seems to be happening. Just like right now, I'm just going to be honest. I'm looking, there's nobody watching this. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to tell you what happens when we persist, even when it appears nothing's happening. People are going to come to you and say things like, I'm watching you. I have a timer or a notification set so that when you go live, I catch you. They're going to say things like, I've seen your TikTok reels, right? I've had so many people that I honestly had no idea were watching me. People I know personally come up and tell me that. I've had people online tell me that. I have no idea who's watching me. I have no idea who's going to see this later. No idea at all. But the thing about it is, if I don't do it, no one will see it. It won't benefit anybody. It is a process, and we have to build day upon day upon day. If you're building a business like I am on social media, maybe you're not building a business. Maybe you're, and I say a business, I think of this more as a ministry and as a mission to help women get past those can't statements in their lives. Yes, I have products to offer, but I also have a lot of free things. I have a Facebook group that has a lot of training in it. All of that's free to anyone in the group. If you want to join, the link is in the comments. I have a free resource for how to set heart-centered goals. The link to that is in the comments, or the description of this video, not the comments. But those are things that you can get and use. And they're free, totally free. So it is a mission too. If all you do is get my free things, join my group, and take advantage of all the free training, I'm fine with that. If you grow from it, that is fantastic. And that's the most important thing. So you persist when nothing appears to be happening, and you persist when it's hard. And when nothing appears to be happening, it makes it hard. It's hard when you feel like there's a block and you're not getting the ideas you need. There were days for a long time when I had no idea what I was going to do in my life. And it was difficult. I would leave the living room and I would just be like, what am I going to do? I've got a live in 15 minutes. I'll go slap some makeup on, get my hair brushed. But what am I going to do? That was the outside appearance, but I needed something to come from this brain of mine and from my heart too, y'all. It's hard sometimes. It's hard a lot of the time, especially when we're first getting going on something, no matter what it is. We have to persist even when it's hard. And okay, so let's back up. So you persist when you don't feel like it, you persist when nothing appears to be happening, and you persist when it's hard. When you have all this going on, sometimes you need to find someone or something to help you. You need to find the things that you need in your life to help you. I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. And I've been doing it now for, over 2 months. But I spend at least 2 hours to 2.5 hours a day in personal development. That starts with my Bible reading and ends up with some books I'm reading. It's a whole gamut of things. I writing in my gratitude journal. That includes a prayer time. All of that in 2.5 hours with a cup of coffee in my hand. I spend time growing myself spiritually, mentally. I've spent time in my emotions, growing them, and it has made such a difference in helping me persist in what I'm doing. And I would encourage you, find the time. I know so many people are busy. I have a friend, and she watches this every day. I'm not going to call her by name, but she'll know. She usually watches it at noon when she's, let her know for sure I'm talking to her. It's at noon my time, but she watches it when she's done with work or at her lunchtime. And, we've talked about this, about taking time for personal development. Her time is in the evening when the family's in bed and she's got quiet time. You find your time. If you work for someone else, find time on your lunchtime while you're eating. You can listen. I used to listen to audiobooks on the way to work. I had an hour's drive. I took advantage of all the time I had to do things like that. I didn't have a lot of time to read because I was working so many hours a day. So find someone, even if it's someone between the covers of a book, an author that has written something that's directly to you, and listen to it, read it, but find someone that can help you. And if it doesn't just feel right, absolutely doesn't feel right, I would encourage you to reevaluate your goals. Take a look and make sure, again, I've got a guide in here that will help you set heart-centered goals. I have it's in the description. I have a course that will help you even further with your goals if you would like to. But evaluate your goals, bump them up against your dreams. So your goals versus your dreams. And are your goals leading you to where you want to be? Are they leading you to those dreams of yours? That's all I got for you today. I love you. More importantly, God loves you. You have a blessed day.